Hello and welcome back to Sorry Mom's YouTube channel. My name is Rasmus and today we will talk about why does tattoo fade and what can you do about it. There are many reasons why your tattoo will fade over time. One is the sun, mistreatment of your tattoo, neglecting taking good care of your body and your skin. Tattoos on some placements tend to fade quicker and more than others. Some of these placements can be hands, fingers, elbows, knees, feet. These are all limbs that has a lot of contact with different surfaces, that you bump into things, that you cover with shoes. It's basically placements that takes a lot of hits. The most common reason for tattoos fading is what I just mentioned. It's wear and tear, it's the sun's harmful rays, and it is sometimes also because of the actual process that the ink hasn't really gotten a hold on your skin. One of the biggest sinners in tattoo fading is the sun. The sun is nice, but it's also like one big prolonged laser removal of your tattoos. Luckily, you can do something about it. Use a sunscreen, make sure that you cover your tattoos when you're about to expose your skin to very strong sun, but basically always use sunscreen. And the big question is always, can you prevent a tattoo from fading? And what can you do about it? The answer is almost a clear yes. At least you can prolong the fading process and most likely also avoid it by doing a few things. First off, a retouch. I think you all heard it before, seen it before, but a lot of tattoos, they do require a touch-up or a retouch after it's settled and completely healed. It's of course absolutely best if you can avoid it, if the tattoo is healed up perfectly and it doesn't need that retouch. And if you end up getting the retouch, it's also perfectly fine. You'll be good and no one will actually see that it's been touched again. As mentioned before, sometimes a tattoo will fade after the healing process. Reasons for that happening can be that the ink hasn't really gotten a hold of the skin layer where it's supposed to, but it can also be if you had an infection, if you had a wound, if you scratch your tattoo, stuff like that. It's happening with all kinds of tattoos, but most is seen in color tattoos. All color tattoos will fade more than what the eye will see on a black and gray tattoo, and that's pretty obvious. Black and gray is always, these shades, and you can't always see if a gray is light gray or darker gray, but whereas you with a color tattoo can see if a color is actually fading and losing its color. Some colors tend to fade more, for example yellow. If the colors fade, if something else in your tattoo fades or disappears during the healing process, get that touch up. I recommend that you wait at least 1 month from your tattoo session till you get your touch up. I would even say if you can wait 2 months, do it, because then it's all settled, it's all healed, and it's much better and easier for the artist to do the touch up. I can come up with more reasons for a tattoo fading. Of course, wear and tear is a big one, and wear and tear can be anything from tattooed fingers and you're living your everyday life and they will fade because you do what you do with your fingers. But it can also be on an elbow. I know it myself. If you're playing sports, if you're always wearing long sleeves, the elbow will fade. So depending on how your lifestyle is and where your tattoos are located, wear and tear is pretty much always the big sinner. However, the worst thing you can do for your tattoo is to expose it to the sun's harmful rays. Think about it as an accessory, as a jewelry that you have to wear for the rest of your life. Here at Sorry Mom, it's no secret, we do tattoo aftercare products. Our slogan is your tattoos will fade. You decide how fast, but you can do some stuff to prevent it from happening too fast. First step is to take care of the tattoo during the healing process, because during the healing process is where the tattoo settles, it's where it becomes a unique part of you, and it's basically where it's designing to stick to your skin forever. And what you can do is use a tattoo balm, use a product perfectly developed for taking care of an open wound, a new tattoo, because using wrong products, using petroleum-based product, using oils that you shouldn't be using the wrong stuff can ruin your tattoo by kind of, pulling the ink out, and also by prolonging the healing process. And if your healing process is prolonged, then you're gonna be leaking and bleeding more, and excess ink will come out, and it's not really good for your tattoo. Once the tattoo is healed, it's also very important to make sure that your skin's moist balance is on point. What you can do for that is to use a tattoo lotion, a lotion that is keeping this moist balance on point, because dry skin means dry tattoos. Dry tattoos always tend to look much more faded than they actually are, because you will see the first skin layer, which will be faded, which will be dry, and it's gonna look like your tattoo in your second skin layer is very faded as well. You're always more than welcome to contact us if you have any questions, if you have any opinions, and if you know any secret tricks that can help your skin to stay super sharp and super nice for your tattoos. Something that is obviously also gonna help is drinking plenty of water, because a hydrated body means hydrated skin, and hydrated and moist balanced skin looks good. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to take care of your tattoos. Make sure to understand and accept that a tattoo will fade, but do the best you can to prolong the process. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, click and see our other videos, and take care.